Right, you can go.
Hello everyone and welcome to RGL Season 2, maybe the most heavily anticipated and in-demand league at this current moment of F1 2016. This is the final season before we head into F1 2017, which of course comes out in mid-August or late August now. So yeah, this was one to very much look out for. It's today a pre-season race to get the drivers familiar with their teams, with their new cars, their new machinery, and get to know the other drivers out on the track, because there are, of course, new faces around this paddock. And yeah, as we've said, it may be one of the most competitive leagues. And joining me today is SRL Monster. So
Well, hey.
yeah, this should be a good one because this is different. This is very, very unique. I think I've never seen this before, but this season, or this race, we're going to do it properly. Bernie didn't, but we're going to do it properly. We will do a full qualifying session to determine who will start on pole position. So this is what you'd see in a real life Grand Prix almost, a very much like that Q1, Q2 and Q3. I'm not sure on the Q1 because of how many we've got. We've got a 17 of it, something like that. We've got that many today. So Q1, Q2, Q3, and of course this we believe might actually spice up some strategic calls from the teams and or drivers, should I say, and we'll see what these guys can do, because it's going to be a very, very different set of circumstances we find ourselves in going into the race, and what tyres they use during the race, of course, because they can't waste their tyres anymore because of the extended qualifying. So yeah, this should be a very good session. What are your thoughts on the new qualifying format that we've got ourselves there? I wouldn't say new, but different from the other leagues.
Very unique indeed, but you know, apparently they're testing it out, and if it works, well, it might implement it into the season. So should spice up strategy, as you said, and should be interesting to see who goes on what compound.
So at the
and
moment,
Feisty set the fastest lap.
Yeah. There you go, a 18.0 there. That's a good time, to be fair. It's not a bad lap to open up your account. Of course, these guys are actually fighting to stay within the top few cars to see who actually gets into the next session. So I believe because. And there goes Langman. He has gone fastest. Now we'll take you through the teams and drivers as well. I will take you through Langman as well. So Langman, he finished third in the World Championship last season, and that was because of it was a catastrophic Grand Prix in Abu Dhabi, which would have been a second versus third.
Championship.
Yeah, he was, and he lost out to his teammate Jamjar Hastings, which is his teammate again this season. So they've gone from Manor to the Force India. So that's the new driver pairing there at Force India. If we move to the other cars we've got, so let's go to
Season 1 champion Dutch Damon Lars, RGL Lars.
He's in the Red Bull this season, and he's joined alongside Rex Knight. So the Red Bull pairing looking very strong, of course. Rex Knight had a very, very good season last year, you could say. There's some results that didn't go his way. Abu Dhabi maybe a notable one there. Of course, he did win in Singapore, but yeah, maybe a few more wins under this season. He'll be doing himself justice in the Red Bull, and all Dutch lineup there at the Red Bull team. And let's take a look at the other teams that we've got for you. And Slipstream Chris has gone fastest. There is another man who may take the championship for Dutch Gamer Lars this season, the Mercedes, and he's joined alongside the Australian Dominator. So those two will be a feisty pairing to watch out for. And it should be very interesting this season. And we did see Slipstream Chris. He is a very, very fast driver from what I've heard. And yeah, Dominator was not that bad in his race in Abu Dhabi last season, the season 1 finale. He had a good race, and he'll be hoping to rack up those points for Mercedes and the constructors as well. Actually, the constructors been a lot closer this season because Lars has actually got a teammate. So
yeah,
should be
drivers last year. Not really. Well, he didn't have a teammate last year, which obviously didn't win the constructors, and that went to the Mana team. So it should be a good fight.
There is Blue Waters. Blue Waters is out on track as well. The American, of course, he's in the Mana this season, and he was kind enough to dedicate some of his work. He's actually helped out with the progress of the website. So all that new graphics and stuff that you see on there, he made that. He made that. It looks amazing. It has to be said. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And League appreciates it. I'd appreciate it as well because it's very good stuff. He goes P9 for now, so him in the Mana, and I think his season. I'm not.
Held up last in his lap.
Yeah. So Mana. Yeah, he's the only Mana car in this Grand Prix so far. So he'll be trying to help the Realms and help them, retain a Constructors' Championship. This is, of course, first season where a team has to retain something, and Blue Waters goes down into 10th place. So as we look at the standings at the moment, Slipstream Chris is currently in first. Their second is Langman. Third is Feisty Ted. Now, this is an interesting one as well, because every one of the top guys, they know what they need to do, and they want to get into Q3. And they want to get into the final part of qualifying, but they don't want to risk it. And they've already decided to go straight onto the ultra soft tyres. Yeah, that's a very, very strange set of circumstances. You'll find in like a 20-minute session that most drivers would just use the super softs and then move on to ultra softs. But these guys are going to start straight on the ultra soft tyres straight away. So that's nice to see that the qualifying system is actually working a treat there. So interesting to see just what these guys can do. AOR Fidget in the McLaren is currently P6. He's 7/10. He's in the McLaren as well. Two drivers that we want to note as well who will join us hopefully in Australia. Liam, he is, and Danny. That team, it looks absolutely promising. It just looks like it could take the fight. Yeah, but the team, it's going to be so fascinating. I really think this league is going to be fantastic this season because it's a knife edge.
Yeah.
Who's going to win? Yeah, it's so
close. You have
close.
Red Bull, and then you have Force India and the McLaren fighting for the constructors, and maybe even the drivers as well.
And of course, we've had to reduce the calendar for this season, so a number of tracks have been taken out, and notable, I think, Monaco. Is it Monaco? I believe it's Monaco. Has been taken out of the calendar because we've only got 18 rounds of the championship, so we actually do slightly go into F1 2017, but hopefully that's not a problem because we just hope it's not a problem. We'll want to see the championship wrapped up maybe. If the championship's wrapped up by then, of course, then I guess the remaining races are pointless to be completely honest. But
it's quite unlikely that it'll be wrapped up by that time before 2017.
It does seem very unlikely. I think they said it was a good 6 rounds to go, and when F1 2017 comes out, 6 rounds will still have to be raced in the league. So as I was saying then, so a couple of guys going to do another lap, I believe. So
spectating Angelismo at the moment, and if I'm right, he's stayed in the Ferrari for this season, and he's got same teammate as last season, not Scott. So Ferrari boys have kept their drivers, and hopefully they'll do better than last season. And Angelismo got a few wins, if I'm correct, and Scott up there in the points.
Yeah.
So should be good.
It was a decent driver lineup, and as I've said before, I think last season I said he was a promising outfit for this season. But having seen the drivers that have come in, he needs to prove himself this season, Angelo. So just to see what he can do in this league now, because he will not want to be a midfield runner. He will not want to be fighting for the 6th for the World Championship again. He'd rather be up there. I believe he's got the pace because, as we saw last season in Brazil, he won the race. So it's actually possible for him. He can do it when he needs to do it. He does it well. And he's running alongside Scott, who needs to. His consistency is probably not the problem. It's probably where he's finishing the races. I'd probably keep Ferrari where they want to be, where they want to be, of course, near the top. Just get these guys fighting up the high end of the points. And Angelo goes P9, so it's not brilliant, but yeah, it's far from awful from Angelissimo there. So there you go, P9. Of course, this will be a much longer stream than you're used to, of course, because of the extended qualifying session. Yeah, so yeah, this it will take a toll on our voices, I can guarantee you that. But it would also take a toll on the drivers. It must be tough. Stamina may actually play a part. And yeah, so Craig Senna's one who's, I think, the lead back in the league, or would come into the league. He goes P15.
He's a reserve, yeah.
I think that was actually validated.
Vampy at the moment, and talk about Vampy, he's in the Toro Rosso this season with Ted First. I think they were teammates in season 1, if I'm
yeah, I believe they were. It was in the Force India, actually. So they've moved across. There's Vampy Peanut, goes P11. So Vampy Peanut in the Toro Rosso. Not a bad first outing. It's interesting to see. Just different. I just like the feel of it. It's really, I don't know what it is, but it just feels nice to have a league with different drivers and different teams. I don't know why. I've just never had this opportunity before. So let's just see what it's like.
Especially with the full quality, it feels great in a way.
Yeah, it feels like it should have been. Yeah, it's decent. Codfield coming across the line in the Force India. P10. I think he's going to start a lap actually. Watch Codfield. He's P10. I think he's on a lap. So as he comes through
now, approaching turn 3, I believe.
Turn 2.
That's turn 2, and then this is turn 3, I believe. Going down into second gear, and then try and get a good exit. DRS open, and he's going to look for a decent result in this Q1 or Q2, and then going to brake and goes into third gear, hitting the apex. Decent exit, and then he's going to approach these fast corners, which will head into sector 3, and using the apex just a bit. He's trail braking, if I believe. So yeah. Looks like a decent lap at the moment. Hasn't made any major mistakes. Going into these fast corners, this will cost his. Oh yes, I think he's bought his lap.
Yeah, notable to add though from last season's results. If we go to the driver of the day, driver of the day was yourself. You actually got driver of the day for Austria last season. So yeah, of course not go there to retain that. Yeah, did you know that?
No, like I got pole, but I kind of lost the win.
You finished fifth in the race.
Turned from a driver to a commentator, so.
Yeah, it's always the way. I was never a good driver. Don't know what people think of my commentating. So we'll carry on, nonetheless.
See Mosquito's on a lap, I think. And he was in the lead last season.
Yeah, it's a bit scruffy. It's a bit scruffy coming out of turn 4, I believe that is there. Turn 3. There's turn 4.
See Mosquito is a reserve, because the Williams is taken by Inderton, and he was an okay driver last season, if I remember, and he was partnered by Big Joey, who I think is a rookie in the league.
I believe Big Joey's actually racing here today, Big Joey. So yeah, where does this lap put Mosquito? 13. So I actually think it's actually pretty close around that area at the moment, because I've seen a few times that the times haven't really been too far apart. I can tell you that the top 2 are actually separated by a good 0.2 of a second so far. So it's all to play for at the moment. Pretty close to top 4 at the moment. About half a second, you could say. Feisty Ted, yeah. This should be
Liam is on his lap. Liam BT.
The other Liam in the lead. The other Liam.
BTA LFC. And he's in the Haas, and he's
P15.
P15. He's in the Haas, partnered with Pigeon Time, who I think is another rookie as well. So. Pigeon
Time, I think he done a couple of races last season, but yeah, This will be his first full season, I think. So drivers starting to retire from the session. So
it should be close. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be coming to that period, I think, now. So Q1 will soon be over. And it's not encouraged more cars to come out on circuit, but let's just see. Let's just wait and see, because I think that final qualifying might be good.
He's in the Renault, and he's not actually in the Renault for the season. He's a reserve, I believe. Fast driver he is, and
looks decent. Yeah, definitely.
Finishes lap, or he might start one. Looks like he's on a lap.
This is his 7th lap, so he's actually done a fair few laps.
I'm not sure if he realised it's full qualifying. So he's going to start his lap now, and
through turn 1 he goes there.
Great entries, got a lot of speed into the corner, going up the hill, and this guy is a no assist runner, so it's good to see a variety of drivers with assists, which is skill wise. Nice to see some good drivers not using the assists. Going into this corner, second gear, and
turn 3, and we'll come now to the hairpin that is turn 4. There's a couple of hairpins around here, I believe, so this is one of them. Takes it very nice, actually, very nice indeed. He lost. Ooh, is it lag? I think it's lag. Okay. It wasn't as dramatic as I saw it, but so he now comes into the final couple of corners, turn 8 and turn 9, respectively. Would say into the final corner he goes. 3/10 he is away from pole position or provisional. Where will he go? P2.
And he goes second.
Good time. Yeah. He's actually gone ahead, and he's on super soft. So that's very promising.
17.8. That is 1/10 off slipstream Chris. So
not a bad time there.
Races often. You could be a contender for wins, but then he's a reserve. So can't. Qualifying is over. I'm talking about Feisty Ted and the Renault. The Renault partner in this year, the partnership, is Ginger Ninja, who was in the Mercedes last year, I think in GP2.
Yeah, he done a couple of races in GP2 and was he was in and around. He's a bit of a full time in Tier 1. And,
partnered by Hesky, so.
Yeah, interesting to see what those guys can do there. Hesky, of course, didn't have the greatest end to his campaign last time out, but still.
That team / driver roundup has kind of taken the whole of quali, and that was great timing.
Yeah, it's taken the whole of Q1. There you go then. So that is your first qualifying session, and let's tell you,
there's only been
one driver. Yeah, Big Joey is out. So actually, every goal that you've seen on track here. Yeah, 5th place. So every guy that you've actually seen take a lap, apart from Big Joey, is actually out of qualifying. So only one is out. That's a bit of a.
So about 20 minutes. We took about 20 minutes just to knock out one driver. So.
Yeah, and he didn't even set a time.
They might have to think about this full qualifying system, because if the turnout isn't as big as they think it will be, especially with two of us being commentators, that would make it 20 drivers, and then that would mean 4 drivers would be knocked out.
So Q2 then, and let's wait and see who comes out first on track. Should be fun and games.
As you might not be aware, in Q2, 6 drivers will be eliminated, and then the top 10 will stay in. So should be.
So at least we'll see people knocked out. This is what we wanted to see. We want to see the tension. We know there's going to be the top 10 now, so we need to see. There's a bit more drama going to happen in this session, I think. And as I said before, in qualifying 1, that was actually very close. Like the top 8, I think, were filled by a second. That's very close. So I won't put your bottom dollar that you're going to definitely go through. And of course, we saw the likes of what's his name? The Renault driver of
Feisty Ted.
That's the one. He's done a good 8 laps on those on some tyres. So he's done 8 laps of, I could say, practice. I don't know whether he practiced or not. yeah, he done 8 laps, and of
Sweating.
course a load of drivers now coming out onto the circuit. So Scott will, of course, the guy who finished 15th or 16th in that session, he'll want to improve. I believe that was one of the Haas cars. So interesting to see where these guys will go, and they go straight out already. Of course, this session, 15-minute session, decide who goes into the shootout, the top 10 shootout, and of course the drama starts here. So let's see what happens. And
Not gonna lie, this full qualifying system just spices up quali about a little bit. Like,
yeah,
short quali, it's just been one session. We actually have like some excitement in quali, and
yeah.
Ted first will start his lap. So I
think you've
the
got to see
system.
every. I think you've got to see every driver on the limit almost. I don't think you can guarantee that you're gonna get through. It's not actually like, you know, it's not guaranteed. If you're, because I said before, I think the top 8 were filled by a good, well, there's only 8 tenths. Top 8, of course, if 10 get knocked, well, 6 get knocked out, there's those 2 positions that you're fighting for, really, aren't there? So it's tight. It will be tight. I can near promise that it will be tight this session. And yeah, Langman, of course, he was the fastest guy in Q1 in the Force India. So he's on a lap now, is Langman, and he did have a good season last year. Very, very solid driver indeed for RGL, and he's been here since the very start of this league. So hats off to him, because this league has grown so well. RGL Lars goes faster, so 1:8.1. That isn't as quick as we would have seen in the first session, I believe. I don't think it was as quick as that. So, sorry, it was faster.
Ted first goes across the line to get P3. And then,
yeah, so Ted first. Here's another one we should pick out as well. He's in the mid-tay, we could say, last season. He was a good driver. Very solid, got in the points a few times. But yeah, let's see what Langman goes fastest.
1:08.
1:8.00. That's another strategic call, actually. Look at it. They're now on super soft tyres, so they want to start the race on those super soft tyres. Not strategic because, of course, yeah, I'm not. It's strange. It really is strange because, of course, those guys who want to get into Q3, will all go on. Oh, Craig Senna goes second place, I think. There, yeah, Craig Senna. Good time there from Senna, and he's second place for now. Where's Lars? Lars is 10th. Hang on. No. Wait, Lars is retired. No, Lars is retired, and he's P10, and he's not. He's on super soft tyres, and he could be out. The championship winner last season is already on the hook here. In the first new qualifying format, he may have bottled it on the first attempt.
Oh,
this
no.
is RGL Lars, the man who won the championship, absolutely dominated it. But that is a bit of a call, that. So
that spices things up.
We said spice, and we've got sugar with it as well. It's absolutely.
Oh, that's very
brilliant.
punny.
It's sweet. Yeah. Yeah, we needed all the puns out there. No, that wasn't what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, it's a bit of a situation Lars has found himself in there. Well, yeah, we've got to try and dig us out of a hole here because that pun was absolutely tragic. So, RGL Lars in the Red Bull, it is saying he is out of qualifying, but he's not. What's going on? Is he?
Rex Knight 1, Lars' teammate, he goes across the line,
starting his lap. So the Red Bull, of course. Oh, Liam's gone off onto the side of the track. I think he's out of qualifying. Not what he wanted at all, was it, really? Yeah, so Rex Knight then coming up towards the end of the first sector, and it's a decent sector time at the moment. A bit of a lock up on the front 2 wheels, but he gets through that. Okay, decent. It's okay at the moment for Rex Knight. 16.5. That's not bad. Bit of a sector. He comes dropping into this right-hand turn number 3. Nice little corner lad is there, and yeah, this takes him through the rest of the lap, through the left hand of turn 4 and turn 5 and 6. I think I might have screwed this up actually. I think I've gone a corner too much. Rex Knight is 13th place at the moment, so he'll want to get himself out of the drop zone. Of course, I think he will. Fidget goes fastest. So AOR Fidget goes fastest. Rex Knight P5. So where's Slipstream Chris? He's in the pits. Fidget then in the McLaren has gone fastest of all. He's on ultra softs though, so that's what he will start the race on. Oh, someone's gone off, I think. Someone's gone very, very wide. It was a Manor. Blue Waters, I think, just getting out of Angelo's way. And we end the lap with Angelo on the Ferrari. Is coming through turn 8 and 9. And this... He's on ultra soft, so he's not playing it safe. Well, he's playing it safe. He wants to get into Q3, the top 10. Where will he go?
P9, and that's knocked down Lars.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't.
So
oh, no. Jeez.
Has he? No. Oh, Lars hasn't been knocked out yet. So,
Lars is on the
sensor hooks stuff. Who will take? Will someone knock Lars out of this qualifying session? Blue Waters is
Feisty
staying.
Ted could. He hasn't. He's got third in Q3.
Yeah, Feisty Ted. We hasn't even gone on a lap yet. So, Ted, he could be the man to knock out Mr. Lars. So, Mr. Lars could be. Oh, this is a. We wanted to see a spiced up championship, and we're getting one, and we're in pre-season. This is great stuff.
Last season's pole lap was a 107.9 by the one and only. It was truly SR Monster, and that was on the Oxoft tyres. So, so Fidget, who's in pole, was 107.7. So this lead is getting faster every race. It seems like.
Yeah, well,
a bit of a difference.
Yeah, Mr. Bigging himself up there, and then realised, oh, actually, he's gone fast. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, he's gone faster than me. That's not allowed. Season
so
ban should be applied. No, I'm joking.
Feisty Ted starts his lap now. So through turn 1 he goes, and that's a nice little. Took a nice line through there, I guess.
I'm sure he's actually on a lap. He's short shifting quite a bit.
This would be a shame, wouldn't it? Ted,
if
I think Ted first
this.
is yeah, I know this could be pretty dramatic stuff. Ted first comes to the line.
16.5.
Oh, it's not really close enough.
Ted first,
what about
P13? Angelismo, no, he's out. So
RGL Lars might actually make it then. He might do it. Oh, Blue Waters left, and the man who I could nearly guarantee he may have actually taken the fight to Lars there. Hasn't done it. He's actually left the session, so that's annoying. Feisty Ted then will hopefully start. Why is everyone called Ted in this league? I want to know that. It's a bit strange, but still.
So he goes across the line now. Would not Lars out? Yes, it has.
Lars is
P4.
out of Q2.
Lars is out.
He's out. The championship leader gets
10th.
knocked out.
Oh my god.
Oh wait.
What?
Is he still 10th? Oh,
yes, it says Angelismo is now 11th, even though he was 9th.
What the hell's going on there?
Cody's.
Right, well, confirmation will definitely come at the end of the session, I think. But this is very, very strange.
We don't know if Lars is out or not, so the only person that does know is probably
yeah. Actually, he's not actually out because Angelo's not as fast, I don't think. So Lars might actually have made it by the skin of his teeth. Luck, yeah, luck doesn't really come into that, does it? That's a bit. I mean, jammy is probably a word that springs to mind. That is absolutely. How has he managed that? He left right at the start of the session. That's mad.
Ted first and Angelismo, if I'm right. People.
Is Angelo on a lap?
Yeah, because
no, he isn't.
Scott, Angelismo, and Ted are the only people that can knock Lars out of the top 10, I guess. And I'm not sure if Ted first is on a lap. He looks like he is. So
this actually it looks very exciting to be a part of. Do you know what I mean? Like this, I can understand your eagerness before the start of the race to go, oh yeah, I want to race this race. It does look very, very interesting. It does look very exciting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have minded it at all. I can't think of any other leagues that would have done it. But Angelissimo and the Ferrari,
Oh no, he's
runs
messed
it
up
out.
his entry, so he will start his
he starts
lap.
a lap. And this is the lap to knock RGL Lars out of Q2, and this has been the talking point. Will he get knocked out? Will he not?
Will he bottle it? Oh dear.
Angelissimo in the Ferrari. You've seen a few from Sebastian Vettel down in 2017 so far this season.
Shifted down quite late.
Yeah. And he held third gear through that corner. I'm not sure why, because I wouldn't have taken third through there. I would probably shifted maybe even down to first. Sort of depends on what sort of an exit you want to get.
Fourth gear through that corner. He loves them high gears.
Yeah. Maybe he's just
severe on
traction. Maybe he's just not sure on the traction that he's going to get off the corner. Yet again, turn there. He's gone sixth gear.
Right.
So I'm not sure this is going to be quicker than Lars.
He is 2/10 slower in the second sector than Lars. So all he has to do is gain that little bit of time, and he's into Q3. But no, he's
into
avoided
the pits.
that.
So Angelissimo has stopped, and Mr. Lars, you lucky son of a gun, you have managed to get through there by the skin of your teeth. I'm talking, oh, that is so cruel. That is so cruel. Absolutely.
Is probably over?
I think pretty much, because everyone else is in. I think Angelo's the last car, so that is qualifying too. And oh no, someone else that's coming out. So it's not the end. It's Coffield. Where's he? He's going on a lap. We're not over yet. We're not over yet. Coffield may be the one to save the day here in Austria. He is coming out onto the circuit right now. So the Force India, yeah, this is a bit of a do or die moment, isn't it? Really, he's on ultra soft tyres, and he might get the limelight here in the straight. He might knock out RGL Lars. Let's just see, because I've said it a good few times here. Unlike Vapid last season, when he was constantly going on about how Danny was going to win the championship all of a sudden. But let's just see what Coffield can do here then. So he had a decent session last time. I think he raced last time in Abu Dhabi. It wasn't too bad, I don't believe. Well, I think when he has raced, he hasn't been too bad. But yeah, Langman has left the session, so he needs adding back. And so must be coming very, very close to the end of qualifying now.
So Coffield, if I'm right, is the only person who can knock Lars out of the top 10 positions.
And it seems that everyone else is retiring. They feel that they're safe. Of course, Lars has no say in that because he's out himself. So through turn 1 comes Coffield. This is a big lap in pre-season in RGL Season 2. As we head up then through into the end of Sector 1. I'll check the sector time for you there. Sure, let's just have a look. He was 16.8 through the first sector. 16.6. He's not actually as quick as Lars. Oh, he's a 10th off at the moment. That's close. Right, is it a glitch on our part? Has Lars actually just genuinely made it through? I'm not even sure. So through comes Coffield. He knows what this means. This means business in qualifying 2 here in Austria as he comes through the last few corners here of the lap. This is it. This is all he needs.
3 tenths off in the second sector.
But so it's just, it doesn't look like it will happen. I think Lars is going to make it into Q3. Coffield comes around the final corner. Will he knock out RGL Lars here? No.
No, P5.
P5.
Lars is somehow in.
Anyway.
What?
How the hell?
Oh my god. This game. And that is your top 10.
Oh no, look how much it's trolled us, right? Look at that. So second place is Sergio Perez apparently, so he's 2 tenths off, and well actually Lars' time wasn't even that bad.
So the guys in
so
the shootout
Lars the whole session, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. Do you know what? I'm going to message him because I am
You have
really,
AOR
I'm
Fidget,
struggling.
Sergio Perez, Chris, Ted,
What the
Todd Field,
hell
Craig
happened
Senna,
there?
Rex Knight, Dominator, Vampy, and Lars somehow in Q3. Lars is. That is a bit ballistic, to say the least. Lars, oh my god.
So we thought he was going to get knocked out, and he didn't.
Yeah.
That's pretty mad. I'm messaging him now because I'm just curious to know what exactly the hell's gone on there. Yeah. Anyways, the top 10 shootout is now upon us,
He might have taught to thingy Charlie Whiting and try and get him into Q3 somehow.
oh, they
And I
wanted
guess that
to
paid off.
sugar
So
and spice. I think that's
he
what.
paid the FIA, the
Yeah.
stewards, with his money that he got from the winning the
I
championship.
like to add there, top 10. Well, we'll say was apparently filled by a not a 10th. Jesus, that would have been some session. No, it was 1 second that the guys were separated by, and I'm getting a message back from Lars here. No, or even for Lars, it said that he was 10th the whole time. That is poor. Yeah, lads, if you're looking forward to F1 2017, I do not want to see that because that nearly whoa, that could have sparked some controversy. Jesus, that would have been something special. But into Q3 we go, and of course, your favourite for pole, I guess, would be
A slipstream Chris and feisty Ted. Wait,
yeah,
what? There's only 8
Fidget.
people in the session. Whoa! On my screen, they says that there's 8 people in the session. I'm not sure if that's just me, because it just says that.
I don't know what the hell's going on in this session. Langman's joined back, so
It's
he should be able to take
broken
part in
game.
qualifying. Yeah, it's definitely taken its toll, hasn't it? It's been a very good game to us. We had a good career. We had very, very well, mixed online races, we could say.
Yeah.
It'd be a review. Yeah, I can't really. F1 2017, it just needs a bit more, a bit less bugs, and we should be cool because multiplayer would be decent indeed. And AOR Fidget. So AOR Fidget is apparently a reserve, so I've been told by local sources, and a journalist never tells his sources, so I won't tell mine. yeah, it wasn't quite that. Let's just say in the country he's from probably don't even have Sky Sports, so yeah, I'm not so sure.
Oh dear. Rest of the world and
Vampy Peanut has
provisional
gone
pole
into
with a 108.194, and that we might need to beat White here because Fidget is on his lap and he's ruined it at the last corner. I think that's him. His lap invalidated, but he's got pole with 107.8.
So actually, your time's looking a bit more respectful there, isn't it? Just 0.02 of a second faster than your time of last season. So away monster, right? So this could be very, very close, in fact, this Grand Prix, because having looked into the archives of the Austrian Grand Prix, I could tell you that actually it's been very close here most years. So back in, of course, 2003, Michael Schumacher and Rubens Barrichello, actually it wasn't, we're not sure if it was team orders or not, but separated, less than a tenth in that race. That was the difference in the final race. So the final results was 1/10 of a second.
Hamilton Rosberg crashing. I think that was 2015.
Yeah, 2015. Oh,
no, that was 2016. That was 2016. Yeah, because Verline scored a point in that race.
That's exactly it. Yeah, Jenson Button started second, I think, in that race as well.
You had that race where Williams, the only team that Williams got pole. Yeah, 1 and 2.
Yeah, of course,
was
Felipe
the only
Massa
time Mercedes didn't get pole that season. And Feisty Ted, not sure if he's on a lap. Looks like he's about to start one, so we'll go on board with him. Reserve driver.
See what he can do.
Pretty quick.
So, Yeah,
going
5
to
tenths of a
turn
second
one,
alone.
shifting down into third gear, and not losing the back end there, which is good. He has a Sauber, if I'm right, ahead of him. So that Sauber, or whatever car that is, will need to get out of his way, or else, even though it's pre-season, we still might need to investigate.
Yeah, just get the stewards up and running. Of course, I am a steward for this season as well as being a commentator. Oh, yeah. You're just here, aren't you?
I'm just a person that's just there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
we'll just refer to you. That was very close. Craig Senna. Yeah.
Costs Feisty Ted about a tenth, maybe.
Yeah, so Feisty Ted then will come up through the gears and into the final sector. Of course, he's on ultra soft tyres, and well, he's got a good advantage being on those tyres. The Renault's not a bad car on this game either, so he may have an advantage in that sense as well.
Cars, yeah.
So through
into the final corner,
a bit of
Feisty Ted comes across the line.
He's
P1.
first.
1:07.8,
so,
still a tenth faster than my time. So,
yeah, Feisty Ted then takes pole position here so far, which we want to point out. I believe.
And Slipstream Chris has gone straight out. He has responded to that. He wants to get that pole position.
AOR Fidget is actually, it's very close. In fact, 7/100ths of a second between those two in qualifying. So it's very
ironic
tight
because
indeed.
first and second last season was split by 700s.
Yeah.
So, irony there. Oh.
Good little stat for you there, lads. Of course, on this very rocky
for your RGL
session that we're
quiz,
having so far, we've seen a
future.
few rock bands play here in the past. AC/DC and Rolling Stones. Yeah, they've all played here. So if you want to be a bit of a rocky and close affair, I guess you go to those guys.
First, I come across the line P3 for the Red Bull driver, the only Red Bull driver in this session. So
that's a good time. Yeah, we haven't. Actually, since there's only 8, was Lars out? This is yeah.
It told us that 9th and 10th were in the graphic, but
this is as we've said, probably something they should look into. Craig Senna's going to go on a lap here as well.
I'd like to say the range of nationalities in this lead is pretty incredible.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely that. As I said prior to the race even starting in a party chat, I said, but if you add sub-nationalities, we've got enough nationalities to make a FIFA World Cup. So that's just how many we've got here. Craig Senna is in the Sauber. I've seen him plenty of times in a Sauber in the past, but we won't say the leagues.
Loves that Sauber.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about it.
Necessary.
Through he's P8 at the moment, so he's
Dominator his teammate. Comes across the line any second now. Looks very quick, and this should be a lap. If it's not, okay, it's not a lap. That's it, great.
Okay. So Slipstream Chris is on a lap.
Senna comes across the line, and is this a lap? Is it not? It's
P5.
a lap. It puts him P5. It's actually 4 tenths.
Right, so Slipstream Chris then across the line. He comes P1 for 17.5. So we're good 2 tenths faster.
3 to 2, yeah.
About 3 tenths faster, in fact, than his counterparts. So Slipstream Chris, it's a good start for him.
Feisty DNF'd. He can't do anything about it. So Feisty Ted is going to be at highest second place. Vampy comes across the line.
AOR Fidget is coming out onto the circuit as well. He's one to watch because I know he can put a lap in. We've seen it plenty of times in this session already. So it's interesting to see who will take this pole position. It's very close. You don't see in real life F1. You see 2 sort of stints. You see the warm-up, the banker lap stint, and then you'll just see the absolute gunning for it, absolute go for it. I haven't really seen that. So these guys are just all going to go as it comes, I would have thought. So Vampy Peanut currently P6. AOR Fidget on his debut in RGL currently sits P3. A very, very respectable time that indeed. So interesting to see if we can get a good lap. I'll just remain on board with the McLaren at the moment. Of course, the McLaren this season is actually occupied by Liam and Danny. Those two are in the McLaren, the ones to watch, the dark horses, you could say, in this tier.
Oh! Very, very close. Loses the back end at the last corner, gets P4, but could have been way better. Nearly hitting the wall there. And
so AOR Fidget
is going to start his laps.
Yeah, so let's watch the McLaren then. As he comes through turn 1, I think we'll see a few retirements coming in towards the end of the lap here. So AOR Fidget is coming up through the first sector now then. This will be his first split time. I'm not sure what sort of a time it is. Let's have a look for you. It is currently faster than his previous. So his personal best in the first sector. He's gone green. It's not purple, it's green. And through this next right-hander here then, I don't think he uses, I'm not sure whether he'd use assists or not. And coming into this left-hander now then. So takes that very flat indeed. That's a brilliant line he's taken through that left-hand hairpin. And now through the chicane and up through the gears and up towards the penultimate turn and the last turn here in Austria. What will this time be? Will he knock off Slipstream Chris for pole position? As he comes across the line, it's P1! At 1.7.4.
Only just though.
Yeah.
Only just 1/10. And Slipstream Chris, can he do anything about it? Is he retired? No, he hasn't. So we could have a last-minute showdown, possibly. That's if he responds. And
I think
forcing your pod field goes on across the line to start his lap. And who's close to finishing their lap? Rex Knight, no. Vampy Peanut. Talking about AOR, guess who's been promoted to full-time driver from reserve? Yours truly, SRL Monster. Oh hey.
Oh yeah, there's a poll I believe SRL Monster's made, and it's something to do with his next name. Annoyingly,
yeah,
he's got SRL instead of RGL, but okay, we'll cross over that. Qualifying is now
RGL
complete,
commentator.
So, yeah, that's in my bio.
Lampy's aborted his lap, and will need to get off the way of Rex Knight 1, who's on a fast lap, I think.
Yeah, see what the Red Bull can do. We can see all those glory laps we used to see from Sebastian Vettel. We saw him plenty of times. Oh, we nearly lose it.
He comes across the line now, and that is nothing.
Yeah, he goes fifth. He goes fifth because he wants to save tyres. That is a very, very Vettel thing to do. Very Vettel. In fact, I'm not sure why he did that, because he's not going to start the Ultra Softs.
Quadfield,
P5
P5.
Goes fifth. Good lap from the Force India.
Quadfield goes P5, and that is something that I didn't expect coming. So, well done. And Slipstream Chris hasn't responded to AOR Fidget's pole time. And
so
it says he's finished. When I paused, it said he's finished. So I think the session is done and dusted.
Yeah, I think it's just a glitch. Sat here with Vampy Peanut at the moment. So yeah, well, we can bring you the top 10 now. Let's take it now. Right, okay, so AOR Fidget's currently on, has taken pole position here in Austria with a good lap to beat Slipstream Chris, who starts on the front row just alongside him. Notable to add, no constructors have actually got on the same row of the top 8 there, so that's a very promising thing to see. And as before, and as again, the top 10 filled by a 10th. Absolutely brilliant, and we need to back out.
Yep,
so there are your times, if you can see them there. So of course, Feisty 10 in third as well. So on his debut, he's gone a good third place in the Renault. So yeah, this should be interesting.
Fun fact: the Mercedes team was the only team in that Q3 to have more than one driver in, because
that's quite good. Yeah. Straight out the blue.
Wants to join in with his facts.
Yeah, it's 10 PM UK time, 11 PM I believe in everywhere else in Europe, and no idea. I think it's something like, I think Dominator had to wake up properly early this morning, or his morning anyway. Good 6 a.m. I'd have thought. Yeah.
Waiting for an
That's
invite.
yeah. He'll give it to us.
Imagine if it doesn't. That'd be a bit of an awkward situation.
Yeah, definitely. But yes, as we said before, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be hopefully a tight race this one, and hopefully we don't see any rain. So, have you got an invite?
No, as far as I'm aware, no invite received so far.
All right, so we'll wait.
I'm scared to pause the game, because if I pause it, it might cancel the stream. There's a
Yeah,
possibility
leave
it
it.
could.
I'll tell you. They're all.
Oh, received an invite now by RGL Lars. So, have you got an invite yet?
I haven't.
Okay.
I'll have now. Right, go. Right, formation lap, of course, is on, which we did make the biggest mistake of all when we commentated on Tier 2 in Abu Dhabi, because a certain
Yeah, that was a bit of a
someone
fail.
forgot to put the bloody formation lap in. So, anyways, we cross over that. It's okay, we don't mind, of course, we are professional. We can overcome these issues, and of course we did.
Right.
With my infamous,
RGL Lars has pitched soft tyres! Soft
So he's
tyres
gonna,
by the Season 1 champion.
Langman as well.
He got third in last season.
Annoyingly, for me, it's saying that RGL Lars has got ultra soft. This lobby is, let's be honest,
Codemasters, you might want to hurry up with 2017 because it's lag. Just what you want, lag.
Right, so let's get ready because the cars are coming onto the grid now. AOR Fidget on his debut in RGL. Yeah, 13 drivers isn't bad for a pre-season race, and a lot of them are all sat on the grid anyway. So Rex Knight won't be happy with P6 there. He was very much in that fight for pole position, but very promising to see the league is very, very close at this stage. And interesting, where would Lars have been? We will watch, and well, we'll watch and we'll now wait as well.
Everyone's in weird places.
Apart from the Toro Rosso, the Toro Rosso's coming into slot now, then, so he's taking his time.
And so
watch, but do not stare. You've got 5 lights.
I will stare.
And the atmosphere builds.
Lights
and
on, away we go. A few lag starts, I think. Yes, and there's a Ferrari.
Look at the Ferrari.
Storming
Angelo,
up
I think
into P2.
Teaming into turn 1. It's
and
all very
Fidget is pulling away any contact. Scott's in P5. Scott's in P5, and so very close to Rex Knight.
As well. I'm not sure who that is. And
he goes for a dive bomb.
Down the inside is ambitious. I don't know why he's gone for that.
It's been a very ambitious move, and he might lose a position to Langman. And that is Scott from 5th to 8th, and that was a very eventful start. And Lars go for a move on Senna, and Craig Senna. Contact between a Williams and a Mercedes, and that was Insane Mosquito.
Someone is getting out of the way. I think that's Scott. In fact, Lars is going to try and go around the outside of Scott, then through the left-hander. He's not going to make the move stick. Craig Senna's going to be all over Lars there, through there, but not quite close enough. So, not good enough there.
So up front, we have AWR Fidget trying to pull away from Slipstream Chris, and Feisty Ted is also trying to pull away from the scrap behind him, I guess.
Yeah. Very
freeway battle.
One of the Force Indians, I think, is going to go for a move very close. Scott got a drive-through penalty, so he's already in danger there. I think there's a Mercedes in as well. One of the Mercs is coming to the pits. It wasn't Slipstream Chris, it was his teammate.
Not the same as Gito. Dominator.
Yeah, Dominator in the pits. I believe
he's not really
Dominator.
Around the outside, to be fair.
Coffield can't quite get the move done. And there's a battle there. I think it's one of the Manners as well getting involved.
Codfield Landman and Vampy Peanut going
they're all going to go at it.
Turn 4, I believe. 3 wide will not work.
3 wide through there. Close enough, and the Manor gets the place.
And Vampy has gone to P7, and Landman has got P5.
It's all
Vampy's thinking about it, going into that corner. Lars is behind him with Craig Senna. also there, and this will,
Well, if
they keep battling, Landman will lose time to Retinite, and that will cost him of a top 4 position. And talk about positions, Slipstream Chris is closing up on P1, but not enough. And Fidget is so far the fastest man out on track. Out in P1 and with the fastest lap.
Craig Senna's up the inside of Vampy
Craig Senna and Vampy Peanut going into turn 1.
Up the inside, he goes into turn 1.
They're leaving each other room and going up the hill. He's going to try and get a toe off Senna.
Look at the toe he's got
leaving
off there,
room.
Will it be round the outside?
What do you think about round the outside? You don't think of a cutback going into the corner? Yes, the cutback works. DRS open, no slipstream, and going to be very close coming into these corners. And I can't get a broadcast cam because this game is brilliant. And yes, broadcast cam says to go for a cutback, and no, I think that's a move done from Vampy, but he's going a bit slowly.
Oh, the side by side through
Senna's thinking about it. He's thinking about it, and no, that's Vampy up into P8. Great racing, but no, Senna's contact nearly, and this is great racing. And Senna, he's very eager to try and get P8, and Toddfield's running into the pits. DRS for Senna, and Landman fast man on track.
Fast. Someone's gone off. Someone's gone off. That is. It's
Rexnight's gone off, and he'll come right into this battle.
I don't know what happened.
No idea what happened. Senna's got a great exit out of his corner. He's going to do the same move again, but this time switch positions. Going to go round the outside, but what do you think about the cutback? Vampy will know better, so
that's very, very
think
good
about
driving
it round the outside.
He'll get
He's
DRS.
Got a great exit. DRS, will he try and get into his slipstream? Going to be very risky because he's right next to him.
Senna will go round the outside. Oh, Vampy keeps his nose in there, and he can't.
And what a move! Oh, no. Move hasn't been made.
Vampy's still there on his outside.
Vampy's still there. You don't think about the cutback. Rexnight's right behind him. Senna's pulled away, and I'm guessing that's the move done.
Yeah.
But last time I said that, it wasn't done. So might want to stick with that battle, because the fight for the first. Well, there's a battle for first, Fidget and Chris, and there's a battle for P4 and 5 as far as I'm aware.
Let's watch AOR Fidget and
Fidget's lost the back end a bit, but Slipstream Chris has got caught on the curb. Langman versus Spicy Ted. Another battle. There's too many battles.
Yeah, Langman is up the inside. I think Landman's going to get the move done there into the 2. There he goes.
Feisty Ted going to look for the cutback, but not enough. He's got DRS, Landman, but Feisty Ted has got the slipstream.
Chris as well.
And another battle, Slipstream Chris and AOR Fidget. What do you think about the move going down the inside? Very risky.
He's on the inside.
Leaving each other room. Slipstream Chris on the super soft tyres. Landman has got P3, I believe. Around the outside. Oh, they nearly touch. And don't think about it round. Oh no!
It's so close at the moment. That is tight.
Very close racing, and he's got a better exit. AOR Fidget get caught on the curb. Yeah, he crashes into Slipstream Chris, and he goes to go round the inside. Well, not round the inside. AOR Fidget will back off, and Landman has got into this battle, and AOR Fidget's going to try and get the undercut, but even though he's on ultra softs. So you can check if he's got a drive-through, or anyone's got a drive-through. And Landman is in second place, right behind Slipstream Chris. So be on and off battles in this race, I believe, and there's no other battles.
Langman's going to move through the inside. He's going to go around the outside. Will it be very, very tight stuff? Chris
they touch! He's going to try and get the undercut, but Chris has got a way better exit. But he's got DRS and the slipstream. And what do you think about it? He's got immense speed coming out of that corner, and he's hitting the apex there, better than Chris. And I believe Landman is not supposed to be in the manor. I'm not entirely sure. The season 2.
I believe, I thought it was Force India, I believe, Langman. So
he's got a way better exit going into
I think that's because he
second last corner. What do you think about it? Yes, he will, but you'll back off. Thinking very sensible. Yeah, and Chris got caught on the curb. These curbs are brutal. at this track.
Here
He's got
comes
a
Langman
brilliant run
again
out
then.
the last
Down
corner.
the inside
DRS
into turn
starting lap 7 into turn 1 they go. Side by
And he's
side,
making moves.
and
Stick.
Landman's making the move done, but Slipstream Chris will have none of that, and Slipstream and DRS, they're they're moving direction. Slipstream Chris, what do you think about a move to try and get the top back? Didn't work, but he's got
Chris then
good
and
exit.
Langman going
He's got the
absolutely
Slipstream
at
Chris
it.
has, and
Look at it,
DRS.
he's always very close.
Oh,
he's
it's very, very close.
Around the outside. Makes the move.
And he's run wide. He left too much room, I believe, and Landman has got P1 back. And this is great racing. As I've said that about 3 times in the past 3 minutes. So, yeah, this is what you can expect for the season. Going to start next season. Well, not next season. Next week at Austria. It's like a great season upcoming.
Very good so far. And if we can see battles like this all season, we're in for an absolute storm over the season.
Meanwhile, Ted First, he's catching up to Angelismo.
Yeah,
Ted's
he's very
first
much
on softs, and he's got the DRSs, so hopefully we won't miss any battles. It's way too far back to think about a move, but going into turn 3, the hairpin going up at the end of the hill, you might think about dive bombing, but he's got DRS. Oh no, accidentally pressed the R6. To try and get back to this battle. Ted First thinks about the outside, don't get the top back. Same as Mosquito and AOR Fidget. AOR Fidget is he's behind these guys. This is crucial stuff for the race lead because he will get held up by these guys. He doesn't want to lose that much time.
Scott's out.
Landman
Scott is out of the race.
Scott is out of the race. As I was saying, Fidget will lose time to Landman and Chris if he's stuck behind these guys for a lot of time. Safety car is out, and that Fidget, he's nailed the strategy. Will anyone go into the pits? Landman and Chris get into the pits. They must have gone into the pits like as soon as safety car came out, and everyone's going into the pits. Lars was on softs. He's gone into the pits. Senna, Rex, all into the pits. Angelismo going into the pits. And someone stayed out, and that is Fidget, obviously. Fighty Ted, he thinks about it, but he stays out. And will there be any double stacking? I don't think so. And has anyone jumped? Anyone?
Fidget, no.
Fidget is behind Landman.
But actually,
very
he
interesting
has jumped the man he was supposed to. Oh, that was close. The safe spot brought out there.
Lars, what's happened? Lars is ahead of Slipstream Chris. Slipstream Chris is in 5th place. Whoa.
I think it's Feisty Ted's. Yeah, Feisty Ted's got past him. Chris has got all the work to do now. Absolutely. 5th place there. He's lost a huge amount of time.
Going into the pits, right? So that has Slipstream Chris has got a drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So that has just made his race even worse. The guy trying to fight for the win has got a drive-through penalty, and surely that is race over. Because I can't think of any other way that he will win this race with a drive-through unless there's another safety car. So doesn't that spring up the fight for the win?
It does a bit. It really, the man who's just gained a hell of a lot there is RGL Lars. Fidget. Yeah, I mean Fidget actually jumped Chris, which was the man he needed to actually jump in the pits. But Lars has managed to jump a whole heap of cars because he was in net like 6th place.
Battle for the win now that Chris is most likely out of contention. Landman, Fidget, Lars, and Feisty Ted are the guys. Hopefully, should be fighting for this win. Landman ahead of the other 3 drivers, so not sure how Landman fares in comparison to the other 3 drivers. So they're both quick, all these 4 drivers. So it should be a really good battle for the win. But we've also got good battle in the midfield with Craig Senna and Rex Knight and all the other drivers, I guess. Ted First, Codfield. Very competitive grid, all similar pace-wise for this season. So, as I said, going to be very exciting going into Australia. And this safety car
should be.
Yep,
also, you got to add
car
as well.
Yeah,
No, we won't come in for another couple of laps yet. But as I said before, it will be interesting to see actually who, if AOR Fidget does get or is able to get a full-time seat, just how many guys will go for that championship. There's got to be a good 6, maybe 7.
You've got Landman, you've got Jamjar, you have Fidget, you have Lars, you have... Wait, is Fidget even a driver? I don't know.
He's not even full-time. Fidget's not full-time,
yeah.
I believe, so...
You have Citric Chris, you have Danny, you have... Liam. So many drivers fighting for the championship. And some of them aren't even racing, so will the drivers here get an advantage of, well, finding out who's better than who, and actually experiencing what it's like in their new cars, new machinery, new season. So
it should be an absolute cracker.
Oh, Codfield is disconnected, so
yeah, he's left the session. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, real shame that.
So I just saw a car come into the pits. I don't know who it is. Vampy Peanut has gone into the pits, and Rex Knight was in AI, just inviting Codfield. Luckily, hasn't lost any positions, which would be a shame if he did. And
yeah, definitely.
The safety car is probably the most boring bit for commentators. Oh, and Ted First has just jumped Codfield. Everyone's jumped Codfield because of him, disconnecting. And other than that, Fidget's got 3-second penalty, and surprisingly, very clean from the drivers, because only one man has got a penalty this race, which is AOR Fidget.
Yeah.
So.
Slipstream
Yes,
Chris,
it's only been
not
around
get a drive-through penalty?
9 laps without safe. Yeah, he got a drive-through, but seconds wise.
Yeah.
So it's only been 9 laps, but still, one driver out of everyone else getting a penalty. It's pretty good, and we need to get our eyes on Landman, because safety cars come in and he will judge when the pack and himself will go, and he will go any second now.
Yeah.
He's left it.
Whoa!
Fidget nearly loses the back end, and he doesn't want anyone to get slipstream. Lars is going to try and get P2 here. Go round the inside.
There goes Lars.
And Fidget backs off, and Chris has... Oh, Chris, he's crashed into the barrier, and that's made his race has gone from bad to worse.
Fidget. Around the outside,
and Fidget versus Lars. And they nearly make contact. And I think there was contact back at the back there. So, and this is promoting Langman to pull away now that Lars, Fidget, and Feisty Ted will be battling, and don't cancel out Craig Senna and Rex Knight. Yeah, they are sticking with
close.
The battle for P2. Now that Langman is pulling away.
A bit deep, not deep. Oh, it's okay. He got around that. Okay.
I'm not sure if Slipstream Chris. Yeah, he's down in 12, so his race.
So can Rex get a move on? Can he make a move on Craig Senna for 5th place at the Austrian Grand Prix? Of course, this pre-season race in a very highly anticipated, very exciting RGL Season 2 start. Oh, inaugural round, and Angelo is out. He's gone out of the race. Yep, he is out of the Grand Prix. Slipstream Chris has made his penalty call now, so Slipstream Chris is in the pits. And not
Rex Knight versus Craig Senna. Rex Knight thinks about the move, but Fidget and Ted thinks about the move as well. And there's a battle for P7 as well.
Oh, Rex has got a good run on him here, going into turn
number this 2. Battle, Rex versus Craig Senna. Senna breaks late, and that is a great camera shot. And Senna's got the inside line for the next corner and the corner after.
I think he's going to
Rex
get the
Knight
move
would be
done.
brave, but he's going to get the
Undercut,
top back,
no
and that
way.
is...
Oh,
Oh, he got caught on the curb a bit. That's cost him a bit of time. But nonetheless, that move would have been amazing if it paid off.
it's almost as if he watches the streams with us, because whenever I ask him, whenever we see Rex Knight on board with him, he's always there to make an absolute gracious move. And that was very, very close to being another as we head into lap 14 of this race. So we've actually been nearing half distance.
Landman and Lars. Lars is P2. Fidget is... well, the gap between Feisty Ted and Fidget is about the same as Fidget and Lars, and that's about the same as Fidget and Landman. So, field is spreading out, but Rex Knight has got DRS, so is Senna, but Slipstream, Rex Knight has. And what do you think about it? No, he doesn't.
No, it's a bit too ambitious from back there. I would have never gone for that up the inside. It's just too
ambitious.
Might
think about the top back again, but Senna going very slowly into that corner.
He's riding that corner so well, just rolls the car through there. But one of the rolling stones going through there, just rolling his way through. And as we head through the last couple of corners then, and Craig Senna may have to go defensive as we head into turn 1. It's going to be, no, he doesn't even look to move to the inside. Will he going in down the straight? I don't think so.
No, definitely not. Senna. Don't wait until the hairpin. They're trying to get a better exit, which, he's back in the bit. He should get back in the slipstream. He's got the speed. You don't think about the inside. He should think about a move. Don't back off.
We'll go for it.
Be brave. And he's lost a bit of time being on the inside line, but he's got the DRS and slipstream. But I think that's a bit too far back to pick up a move going into the next corner. But
yeah, definitely.
I was going to say a lot of speed compared to Senna, and Rex Knight knows Senna isn't the best going into these couple of corners, so he will need to capitalise on that. And
Red Bull's so planted through this sector here, it's absolutely fantastic to watch. And Senna just manages to get in, holds his nerve, and holds 5th place at the moment here. And Rex Knight is getting very, very, well, maybe a bit aggravated.
Gets better exit out of that corner, but he gets caught on the curb, and that has lost him a lot of time. And I think that puts Senna into 5th place. But the only way Rex Knight, other than speed...
Lars is out! Lars is out! I don't know what happened!
Lars has crashed! Lars is out of the race, and that has changed a lot, and that might bring out a safety car. And Rex Knight has to show Red Bull what he's got, because he's the only guy, or only Red Bull guy in the race. Season 1 champion is out of the pre-season race around Austria. And that will not start off the Season 2 campaign well, even though it's pre-season, but he might need to work on his race craft, I think. Not sure, but...
Probably not racecraft, I think it was just the bugs in the game that really didn't help him. Because
do you know what happened to Lars?
No, I had no idea. I just saw, I was on board with Fidget, and I just saw to the left, just saw a massive Red Bull. I just saw a Red Bull go planting into the wall. I just saw a Red Bull just slide across a barrier. That's probably not what you want to see. You were rusted horn, I say, but still, Lars is out of the race, and that really does throw this race back into the balance for those guys who want to go on the podium. And that would be Fidget and indeed Ted. So these guys are both debutants in the league, and they're both on the podium. So yeah, this should be very interesting indeed.
Both reserves as well. So
yeah.
If they do get promoted into full time.
Yeah, exactly. Any poor slip up from a guy near the back, that would cost him
Rex Knight will need to think about a move, but
will he go down the inside? Not quite close enough. Through there, he'll go.
Going into these corners, and should think about cut back. Come on, try and get the cut back. No, sticks with Senna.
Rolling the car through. Nicely done from Rex Knight.
Oh,
he's very close through there.
Yeah,
nearly gets a twitch on the exit, but
Feisty Taylor's caught up to the back of Fidget, but Senna and Rex Knight. So you can pay attention to one of them battles, because I'm just spectating the battle for P2. And there's a bit of a lag going on.
Yeah, Fidget and Ted. I think there's a move going on there actually. Senna. No, there wasn't.
I'm not sure if Yep, Ted doesn't want to go into the slipstream because of the lag. Understandable, and this must be painful for Feisty Ted. You know, there's a car lagging, he doesn't know where he actually is. And that would cost a lot of time. And where is Landman? Landman is about 3 seconds ahead of Fidget, and no move can be made. But
very
Fidget,
close, really
very early on the brakes. Yeah, nearly ramming into the back of the McLaren.
So Fidget then.
Fidget running wide a bit.
A very good race so far, very good. He managed to hold his nerve in those qualifying sessions and has done his job here. We're at half distance here in Austria. 18 laps have been completed, which of course means 18 laps to go. And your race leader is Langman.
Halfway through the race.
You haven't really had much time this race to take you through the standings as it stands, and do that for you very quickly. No, I'm not sure, because that Fidget battle was getting a bit out of hand.
Langman set fastest lap.
No, not close enough. So Langman, of
Rex
course,
Knight can't find a way past.
Yeah, he is leading. Oh, Twitch chat. Check the Twitch chat.
Boy, so someone.
No, I believe no. I was told to check the Twitch chat or something. So Lang.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
Feisty. Yeah, you just a bit.
Oh. Okay. Well, as I was going to say then, Langman is leading the race from Fidget, who is second. Ted is third. There is Senna in fourth. Rex Knight is fifth. Mosquito is sixth. Then Ted. Oh, there's been a bit of a wobbly exit, and he's not actually lost too much time there. So that's good news for him, Fidget. So very good so far. So as I say, Mosquito is sixth. Ted first is seventh. There is Slipstream Chris, his P8.
Rex Knight has got closer to Craig Senna.
Is he
and he's
close
think
now?
About a move. Oh, so that's another battle to look out for. And Fidget is, well, he's lagging still. And well, okay.
Here comes Rex up the inside. Then he'll make the lock up. He'll make it stick, and Senna.
Very close.
Very close, he went for it. He just couldn't stick behind him too much longer. And gets the move done on Senna.
Craig Senna is slower than Rex Knight, and I think that's a move done for Rex.
Yeah, hopefully it is for him, for his sake. That battle for second going on. They're very close now. Ted is all over the back of the McLaren and really get a good enough toe. But into turn one, I think he will. No, doesn't go for it.
Oh, Feisty Ted, way better run out of the first corner, right behind Fidget, but Fidget is lagging.
Yeah. He touches the back of AOR Fidget there. So Ted up the inside.
He thinks
when
about
he
the move,
contact
making contact. That was a very optimistic move, but yes, you have to try and make the move done somehow.
Yeah.
Landman is just all by himself, and Feisty Ted nearly ran into the back of. Oh, Rex Knight is not fourth. What's happened to Rex Knight?
Did he pit? Where is he? No, he did. He must have made a mistake. Oh.
Been told to check Twitch chat, but there's nothing there. So, who told you to check the chat?
I was told by what's his name? Vapid.
Oh, Vapid's put hi. What's happening in the chat?
Oh, thanks for that, Vapid. Appreciative that you're watching the stream. Very nice of you. Yeah. Oh, my phone's dying on me. Fantastic. Oh, so into the pits. Rex Knight's actually in the pits, so maybe he had damage we're not aware of.
Okay, so Marizano wants to know, yes, Marizano, the penalties. So, Craig Senna's got a 3-second penalty. No, RGL Lars has got a 3-second penalty. Same with Stito, lap 13's got a penalty. Oh, a lot of penalties coming out now. Rets Knight 3-second penalty. AOR Fidget is second penalty, 3 seconds. Mosquito with another penalty. Senna with a penalty, and yep, Rets Knight and Vice Ted with penalties. So
Langman comes into the pits.
Langman's run into the pits, and he's got on he's going to put on a set of ultra soft tires. Very interesting decision by the Mana team and the man himself, obviously. And we have a battle for the lead.
Yeah, feisty Ted. Getting very feisty indeed. Getting very close to the back of Fidget there as we head through turn 2. Not close enough, of course, yet, but let's see what he can do. Can Ted get close? He's very, very early, doesn't he, the McLaren? In every one of his corners. Maybe that's just putting Ted under a bit of pressure just to, like, not try and run to the back of him. Interesting, though. Interesting tactic. 13 laps to go here in Austria, and as it stands, it's AOR Fidget leading the race. So, yeah, good stuff from him so far. And, oh my god, I'm very tired at this moment.
Yep.
Yeah, 13
So
laps.
Vapid thinks that what do we call it? Podium positions would be as follows: Landman, Fidget, and Ted. So just put in the chat who
Fidget's
will
left.
get the podium
That's gone out the
positions. Fidget's
window.
left the session, and that has came out of nowhere. And if you might want to search him up, yeah, and Marizano is wanting Ted to win, and I guess
Mosquito has been caught by Langman there, so good stuff. Craig Senna comes out the pits. Where will he come and compare? He's definitely on P5. Or is he?
Feisty Ted is in the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. 12 laps to go, and I think he might have this in the bag.
It's all looking very fine and dandy for him so far. AOR Fidget has joined back, so he is back, but he is a long way back on.
Yeah, oh, that is ruined.
Now.
He will think about he will need to get in his car straight away as soon as possible.
So there's a fight brewing between Slipstream Chris and Rex Knight. The Mercedes and the Red Bull will go at it.
He's back in. Fidget is back in his car.
Yeah, so very nearly a commentary curse there, Vapid. I don't like to see you doing that, son. Right, so Rex Knight is P9 at the moment. Slipstream Chris is P10, and they're gonna try and go for absolute hammer and tongs. And Slipstream Chris is broken very late, going through that left-hander and through the left-hander again and into the next
Vapid is just putting stuff in the chat and hoping that it will happen. I'm sorry, Vapid, your Rex will not crash out.
I think
telling you that right now.
Vapid for our league is Eddie Jordan, isn't he? He really does have to stir something up somewhere.
We will need. We actually need a Ted Kravitz for the lead. Someone that's
we need a Ted for the league. Vapid,
we need a Ted.
If you want to apply for a job role somewhere, mate, I think we'll need a Ted.
Get you some dollar.
Get you a Ted's notebook. You mean you're quite a boring person. You'd hopefully understand. Everyone's heard that now. So, Slipstream, Chris and Rex Knight.
Ted goes into the pit lane, not cutting the corners. Yeah, don't speed. Yes, well done. Fidget, he stays out. He will need to push like a hell as that toy.
Like a hell.
Because I've heard that toy before. It was on some video on YouTube. Like the radios. It's always those like Toyota engineers that just shout the most ridiculous things down the radio.
Oh, Slipstream Chris is going to try and go around the outside of Rex tonight here for P9. Oh, it gets very close.
Very close.
Oh, Rex Knight's
he cuts the corner a bit. Rex Knight's got caught. Contact was nearly made. Very close. And Slipstream Chris is walking away. He should be feeling lucky that he didn't crash into the back of him.
Without bruises there. I don't know how he managed that.
Ended in tatters by crashing Rex Knight and himself into the wall, but luckily that has not happened. So Slipstream Chris is trying to recover his race.
This guy out. Insane Mosquito is doing an insanely good job at the minute.
That is insane.
Yeah, good stuff from him
Feisty
so
Ted,
far.
he will need to get past Mosquito.
Yeah, very quiet.
Fidget is into the pits and...
so is Mosquito.
No one has got a drive through, so
I'm sorry, I keep
has gone
yawning.
into the pits for the super soft tyres. Feisty Ted has come out of past or going into turn
Fidget's.
one.
Oh, Fidget might get past by Senna here. Well, Senna go around the outside. Senna's going to have got the place. So Fidget is behind.
Fidget's lost a lot of time.
So with 9 laps to go, then Fidget has lost out to Craig Senna. Craig Senna has got himself into 3rd place. What a stunning drive this has been from the Sauber. Been in a couple of scraps along the way, but he's got himself into P3.
Okay, so Maranzano has put Ted actually stands up when he's racing with his pad because he's too poor for a chair. That's a bit of a shame.
Yeah, but then you can't get action down the pit lane, can you? You can't move your chair with your
that's commitment. Standing up when racing. That's thank you Maranzano for putting that in the chat.
There you go. If you didn't know, there you go.
Wait, I swear he's a wheel user. I swear Feisty Ted has set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
So there you go. 8 laps to go. He may catch
Fidget has made a move on Senna.
What?
We missed out on this battle, and Senna is right behind.
Here comes Senna. Will he make a move?
Slipstream. Will he make a move into turn 3? He's got the DRS and should have the slipstream going into turn 4. But Fidget's had an amazing exit out of that corner. And
DRS is near
Vapid said to tell Roadrunner not to bottle it tomorrow. And I don't know what he means. Are you racing tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm racing. Yeah, tier 2 tomorrow, lads. So if you need to remember, lads.
What is it? Another pre-season race? Oh, Mosquito goes for a move on Ted first, and hope that luckily not collected the 2.
Yes, a tier 2 race tomorrow. I think most details will be on Twitter, lads. So if you're racing in tier 2 tomorrow and you're watching the stream tonight, please go ahead and hopefully be there tomorrow because I want to get some good racing. Hopefully, if I'm not revising, of course. Don't tell me. Don't Vapid. I just know what you're going to put. Important stages of my life.
Talk about Twitter. If you're interested in joining the league, contact RGL on Twitter. My Twitter handle's at RGL Esports, if I'm right.
Racing Gaming League. Oh, is it? No, it isn't. Shut up. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, you think I was wrong for a second?
Yeah. There's a Twitch. Anyway, so as I said, it was going to be very close. Feisty Ted. It was 4.1. I was wondering, when he said that fast enough of the race, was he going to get close to...
Yeah, Feisty Ted is right behind not Rapid. Landman.
Langman's had a bit on the dirty side of the track there. So Langman comes in. Virtual safety car. Ted leaves. Oh, that sparks it up a bit. Because Ted could have come in, but
Landman, that was
the fresh tyres have gone. Langman's
I think that's a good call because this will make the drivers drive slower, and that will reduce the difference between Landman pitting when there's no virtual safety car, and Landman pitting when there is a virtual safety car. So that will pay into Landman's hands, and he's on ultra soft tyres, so he'll be looking to stretch his tyres 7 laps, which I don't know if you can do that.
7 laps? Yeah, you should. You'll be okay. Yeah.
He used you'd pit for a new set of Ultrasoft. He was previously on Ultrasoft, so I'm not sure if he's on the same set or a new set.
It was a very weird strategy because he was losing a hell of a lot of time.
Slipstream Chris is caught up to the back of Insane Mosquito. Vapid celebrating how I accidentally called Insane. Landman Vapid, and he's celebrating that he's apparently in the race. So
well, that's nice,
yeah.
isn't it?
Vapid's in the race, he's not even racing.
7th place for Slipstream Chris at the moment, and that drive-through penalty has cost him dear. He's just not been out. He's been fighting his way through the field, and it's been very, very much a struggle if I've ever seen one.
Fidget's 8 seconds behind Ted.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that the decision for Landman to pit, I think he's mucked up his strategy, because he was on softs and super softs, if I'm correct. I'm not sure. Yeah, he started on softs and super softs. He put on ultra softs in lap 23, and he put on ultra softs again. So I think he's messed up his strategy here. I think Ted might have this win in the bag. Landman is hoping that he can get past the cars ahead of him if he wants a chance of even getting top 3.
Yeah, so Feisty Ted then is currently P1. Don't forget to join the Tier 2 stream tomorrow. Hopefully there'll be a stream up, and hopefully our commentators will be Liam and Payne for that one. So yeah, join them then, and of course I'll be there racing. Yeah, you'll see me racing. Don't laugh, don't mock. That'll be happening. Other notable ones to add, Jack Sparr. Watch out for him because he looks very, very quick indeed, Jack Sparr, and he has done for the last few races, RGL Season 1, Tier 1, so he looked very good in that as well. Abu Dhabi, he was absolutely fantastic. But yeah, Jack Sparr is one to watch. Of course, Vapid should be one to watch as well. He'll be up there probably with mingling with the top guys. Grumpy Align, I believe, is in the league. I'm not sure. Grumpy Align? Yeah, he is, yeah, he is. That should be one to watch there then, and I'm trying to watch 2 things at once at the moment. The Indy car's on, and if you want an update on that, there has been a massive crash.
I guess we have a fan favourite, to be fair, because the viewers are, I guess, all let's try and say this in not the weirdest way, fans of Feisty Ted, because you have Vapid and Maranzano all cheering on for Feisty Ted. So if this was like Formula E, if we had a so-called fan boost, I think Feisty Ted might be having the fan boost in the every race.
We don't need to promote racing with a button though, do we, lads? We can do it organically if we want. Right, F1 2017 says otherwise. Oh, AOR Fidget then. So 3 laps to go this Grand Prix, and it's...
In the comments of the stream, the 5 viewers I have, who do you think is driver of the day? Because we have a few candidates, so who do you think is the driver of the day?
Yeah, so if we take you through some potential candidates, I think Craig Senna steps up to the plate on that one straight away, I think, for me. I don't know why, he just seems to have a very solid race, and he's not really put a foot wrong this race, and when he's needed to, he's gone up for the goods, and he's on the podium at the moment, but he is being caught rapidly by Langman. So that could be one to watch come the end of the race.
Whoa! My Senna's weaving on my screen.
Who was that, sorry?
Fidget! Feisty Ted was weaving on my screen. Fidget is caught up to Feisty Ted because a few minutes ago, he was 8 seconds behind Feisty Ted, but now he's only 5. And Landman is caught up to the back of Craig Senna. Craig Senna will be wanting this podium pretty badly.
Yeah, this will be a major
sure
defensive effort. Definitely a major defensive effort.
Chris versus Insane Mosquito.
There's another fight going on there, okay.
Yeah, quite a few near the end of the race fights, and you can spectate that. Well, I'll spectate. Yep, another yawn. Yeah. Nearly 11 o'clock. It's a bit. Especially the fact that we are full qualified. It doesn't really make it any better.
Yeah, you've heard my god awful voice for the last god knows how long.
Right, so let's check the chat. Whereas I know Ted obviously should be a full-time driver. He doesn't use any assists, which makes it a little bit more impressive. Yep, I knew that he used no assists. Vapid puts Ted driver of the day. It's like a Ted. It's a Ted. He light a cake now. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go Ted. Let's go. Come on Ted. Teddy boy. Lol.
Well, that's probably supposed to be a chant, but Vapid's musical taste is shocking. So, yeah, we'll digress there. Langman has got a little bit on the grass there, and he's still trying to catch up with Craig Senna.
Fidget is gaining on Feisty Ted, but there is 1.5 laps to go.
Yeah, so 1.5 laps, and it's all to play for. It's still very, very close. Craig Senna versus Langman. This is it.
Final podium position.
Yeah, this is it. This is what we came for. It's going to be close indeed. Craig Senna.
Position Chris isn't found a way past him, same as Gita, which is ridiculous. And
yeah.
Feisty Ted starts the final lap of the Grand Prix, lap 36. He's even in the start-finish straight, so he is very happy.
Not many RGL drivers, in fact. I can't think. There's only the first ever race of RGL, maybe a couple more, where a debutant has won his first Grand Prix. It will be a pre-season victory, maybe, for Feisty Ted.
Rapid's turn on for Senna.
Senna.
Decent.
Yeah,
Senna versus Landman.
Yeah, under pressure.
Too little, too late for Landman. He's got the DRS and the slipstream quite a way back, and Landman is probably going to try and get. Well, he should be in rich mix, try and get away past Senna. But we don't want to spectate this battle for long. But Fidget is right there. He's right where
traffic
Feisty
could play
Ted
a part.
is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
It could play a bit of a part, and Feisty Ted goes around the second last corner, but Fidget is too little too late. Also for him being an AI, he might have won this race, but Feisty Ted comes across the line to win the pre-season race around Austria.
Yeah, great drive from himself there. He'll be happy with that. P1 on his debut.
Landman versus Senna, and Senna's got P3 and Landman's run out of fuel.
Dominator finishes P5. Very quiet race for the Mercedes. P5.
Same Mosquito is Solution Chris have somehow not found a way past Mosquito, and yeah.
So yeah, I guess we could give the drivers a little interview, see what they think they're going to do. Interestingly enough, all 3 of those drivers who finished on the podium today, were reserves.
I think they were reserves.
I think they're all reserves, yeah. But yeah, it's very strange. Rexnut comes across the line, a disappointing P9 for him. And I got a point in that race, and I didn't even buddy race, so I don't know what's happened there.
Yeah.
But penalties galore, I believe. So apart from
wait, Fidget got 3rd, Senna got 2nd.
Yeah,
Fidget got quite a few penalties. Landman could have got 3rd, but if it wasn't for him running out of fuel on the line, he would have got 3rd, but he got 4th.
Yeah.
So,
that is it. That is all. I think. Well, let's get the drivers. Hopefully, they'll come in for a little quick chat, see what they think of the following season. Who they think. We'll do,
I really have no
who they think's going to win the drivers, who they think's going to win the constructors, and I bet every one of them will say me. Yeah, that's just not me as in actually me. I mean, you know.
Right.
AMR Fidget. Ooh.
Have we joined the part? Okay,
oh, we're both
so
going to join.
One of the podium runners in.
We've got 3 of them in.
100 minutes. The stream has reached. We've got 2 of them in.
Right,
2
there you
of
go
the
then.
podium.
So here are your top three then. So of course from
We have
third,
our top three
we'll
in
go
the
from
party.
third to first. So we'll go with you, AOR Fidget. So this is this was your first ever race in RGL. Did you like the new qualifying format? Was it something that you would get used to, or is it something you wouldn't want to do again and it was a bit too
Did they
tiresome?
introduce audio by any chance?
Yeah. You include your audio,
It
mate.
was. I really like the. Yeah, I have. I really like the
Right,
new
cool.
qualifying format. It takes a lot more of strategy into play, and yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. You had a decent race. Was there any points where you thought, oh, you know what, might actually win this Grand Prix? Is there any points that occurred?
Yeah. Well, after qualifying, I felt very excited for the race, and then controlled it from the start until I think I pitted and lost a position to whoever was behind me as I pitted, and then I think the safety car came out, and it really hindered me staying in first, and I came out second, and yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
looked
was a
like you were catching up to thingy Ted at
test.
the closing stages of the race. If it wasn't for you disconnecting, do you think you would have won the race?
With the penalties I had at the time, I definitely wouldn't have won, but I would have given it a go, definitely. But yeah, I had too many
Yeah.
disconnections, which hindered my qualifying and race.
Yeah.
That's
Well done.
yeah,
And
and
Thank
moving
you.
to Craig Senna.
is he in the party?
You,
Oh.
yeah, he's here. He's here.
Do
Second
you want to
place.
talk?
Yeah, well, it's just.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
Right.
he knows. Right, okay. That's
Appreciate
good
it if you
then.
include the audio for the stream.
Yeah, I already did it.
All right, that's good then.
Right.
So, second today, is we're going to see more of you in the future in this league? Are you going to start? Well, not start. I meant it's tired. I'm tired. Deal with it. Right. Sorry. Where do you think you're going to see yourself in RGL in the future? Are you planning to make yourself a full-time driver? Well, I think you are a full-time driver. Are you not?
No, I'm a reserve, but I would like to
Yeah.
be a full-time driver. Hopefully, if somebody drops out, because I really enjoyed that race tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. It went well for yourself. You had a few fights with the likes of Rex Knight throughout that race, and yeah, heading. Well, just the first races in Australia. Have you got having raced all the guys tonight? Well, most of the guys tonight. Is there anyone that you'd have pointed out would looks like they might go and maybe challenge for the championship? Maybe someone we should watch out for.
Um, I would say the likes of AOR Fidget, and I know Feisty Ted in another league who's the league above me, and I know he'll be one of the favourites. And hopefully, if I do get Australia, I will be much stronger on there because I won my league race and the other league on that race. The Austria is not as good. And I want to kind of apologise to Rex. I don't know what happened. We kind of touched in the first quarter when I went round the outside because we had a really good battle. Um, Overall, I thought it was a good race, and I was quite surprised I got second at the end. Just so I don't know how many penalties AOR had. So
Yeah. Thanks for that. And we move then, of course, to the race winner. And we've probably done this in the wrong order. I think we have. But we'll deal with it. So, Feisty Ted, are you there? You there?
Yeah, man.
All right, that's good then. So, again, another debutant for RGL. I think we have ourselves there. Did you enjoy the race? Was it good from your point of view? Because of course you won, but was it a win to save you, or was it just another day in the
Okay.
office?
I reckon it was a pretty chill race. The new qualifying format screwed me over a bit because I thought I'd get another super softs in the next session and I didn't. So I started on like 5 lap old super softs. So I was definitely doing the tier stuff. And yeah, it was a pretty chill race. The safety car really helped me. So, but then I got stuck behind Fidget and it was slightly lagging a bit, and that was a bit frustrating. But I think I think it was a decent race.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was a good race from yourself, and I don't think there's much more to add from that, really, other than congrats all
Well
three of
done.
you.
Yeah.
You had a really good race, all three of you. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you in the near future in RGL, hopefully. And we'll
Yeah,
also see
hopefully I
the
can
rest
get a
of the
full-time
viewers.
spot.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. And we'll hopefully see every one of the guys watching today. We'll see you in Well, we won't see you in Australia. You know what we mean. There'll be a stream for Australia. I wish I was in Australia, trust me. Yeah, so the Australian Grand Prix, of course, will be next Saturday. Same time, same place, same commentators, hopefully. And until then, it's bye for now, I guess. So bye, guys.
Yep. Goodbye.